You know, every great character, the ones you love, the ones you hate, the ones you can't stop thinking about, they're all driven by this hidden engine. It's this deep, fundamental force that's been there since day one, shaping every single thing they do. Today, we're going to pop the hood and take a look at that engine, the idea of innate desire.
Okay, so check this out. This image just nails the whole idea, right? You see a character's entire journey, from birth to death, and that little flame of desire, it's right there with them the whole way. It's not something they pick up along the road. It's literally part of their DNA, steering their path from the absolute beginning. So what are we actually talking about with this innate desire, or as you see here, taesingjaek yeokmang? Well, to put it simply, it's the most basic, gut-level instinct a character is born with. It's kind of like the starting block for every motivation they will ever have. And we're not just talking about a simple want or a goal. This is the deep-down foundational drive that powers everything else.
But here's the thing, this desire isn't some one-size-fits-all deal. Oh no. It's power, it's urgency, it's all molded by the world a character is thrown into. So let's dig into how totally different circumstances can create wildly different drives.
And that leads to a really crucial question for anyone telling a story. Is the core motivation of a character born with a silver spoon the same as one who starts with absolutely nothing? Is their hunger for what they want, whatever that is, felt with the same intensity, the same weight? Just look at this contrast right here. On one side, you have a character born with every advantage imaginable. Their desires are shaped by having everything. But on the other side, a character who literally starts with nothing. Their desire is forged in that emptiness, in a desperate need for what they never had. The weight of those two desires couldn't be more different. It's a total game changer.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. This intense personal force gets even crazier when characters start interacting with each other. See, desire doesn't just exist in a vacuum. It smashes right into the desires of other people, creating these powerful connections and, well, sometimes devastating conflict.
And here is the great, powerful irony of it all. You'd think that characters with the same deep-down desires would be best friends for life, right? I mean, they get each other's hunger. But so often, that very same similarity is what ends up planting the seeds of their own destruction.
You can pretty much map out how it all goes down. It starts with connection, this incredible bond forged from a shared, desperate need. But then, conflict. It's almost inevitable, as those individual and, let's be honest, inherently selfish desires start to clash. And that leads to the final stage, the collapse. The very thing that brought them together becomes the fault line that just tears them apart.
And when a character's innate desire is just left to run wild with no checks or balances, that's when it shows its darkest side. It can become violent, almost inhuman, and in the end, totally self-destructive. This is so often the real reason a character goes down a dark path. They just can't control that primal force raging inside them.
So here's the most important takeaway. Understanding this raw, messy, powerful concept, it's not just some philosophical exercise. For you, the storyteller, this is your single greatest weapon.
So always remember what you're playing with here. This force comes from our most fundamental needs, which is why it's so selfish and desperate. It's impulsive, it's chaotic, like a raw, untamed emotion. But in all of that chaos, that's where the magic is. It is an absolutely incredible source of energy for your story.
At the end of the day, your skill as a writer isn't just about coming up with a clever plot or some snappy dialogue. It's really measured by how you handle this raw material. Can you take this chaotic, powerful, innate desire and weave it into a story that feels real and compelling? That right there is the test.
So, I'm going to leave you with this one thought to take back to your own work. Look past the surface level goals, past what your character says they want, and ask yourself this. What is the one true innate desire that has been burning inside them since the moment they came into this world? Find that, and you've found the heart of your entire story.